real curious what it's like living a life of an underground superstar. I awake around 11 or so with a kitten in my face. That's not innuendo, I shake the cobwebs out my head. Live alone so I don't bother making the bed. I change sheets once every other week, making 4 cups of coffee before I brush my teeth. Should I shower? Hell no, use a little baby powder to cover the smell though. Check the cell phone.
Oh, fuck Muhammad Ali now. Damn it. Alright,
Just leave out the Ali part. Oh, God!
Done again. Once handed a can of paint to Michael J. Fox. From about 20 minutes later. Oh, good time.
Michael J. Fox versus Muhammad Ali.
Who shakes more? Put a can of Mountain Dew put a can of Mountain Dew in their hand.
Just nudge him. Just nudge him.
20 minutes later, see what fizzes worse. So many too soon buttons have been hit, but they're so worth it right now.
It's sad, like, is Michael J. Fox still tries to do commercials, and you watch him, and, like, he's still got, like, the tick. He's still got
He's
it.
listening to Wu-Tang.
He's trying to hide it, and I feel bad watching because, God, what, like, you look at, like, Dick Van Dyke in his later career was doing some more, like, you know, cameo roles and was in all these different shows. Just think, like, what Michael J. Fox would do even in, like, 20 years. I mean, the guy's only, what, 50?
Yeah, he's gotta be old.
Not even.
Not maybe 40-something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he was probably 20s when he
But
did.
he's Canadian.
Okay, it all makes it okay.
It does. I mean, you're from Canada. That's bound to happen.
Dude, it's just it's
What
that
about healthcare system?
it's the grass is greener on the other side thing, man. Like British people, they have it so easy. I mean, with that British accent, they can say anything. They could say, well, you know, the sky feels very, you know, moist and green today or whatever. But because of that British accent, everyone's just like, oh, that makes fucking sense. Like,
So long as they don't show
does.
If I said it, everyone would be like, what the fuck are you on?
Exactly. But Hugh Laurie says it, and he doesn't have a doctorate in bullshit more than House MD probably does. You know.
Well, as Doc said last week,
I hate British people.
warm beer and bad teeth.
Dude, over there, had a couple of those lagers. I was just like, this is like maple syrup. Except I'm feeling a buzz off of this or whatever, and it's not
That
a
would be awesome on your pancakes.
Maple syrup with crushed up Percocets. Yes!
Ready to go to work? You know it, babe.
babe.
I've been there for 4 hours.
Point me to the pancakes.
Sir, have you been drinking this morning? No, I just had some pancakes.
And with British maple syrup. Mind you.
Speaking of that, you have a very interesting story coming from our French friends over there.
I hate the French.
Oh, fuck. No.
They've got bad teeth, too.
France has nothing wrong. Paris is a fucking jizz rag, okay? It is terrible. It is just like, it can't even be a jizz rag. I think it's like that T-shirt you had when you were 6 or whatever that you've kept all these years. That's like Muppet Babies or whatever. That's what it is. It's not a jizz rag.
Do you still jizz on that
t-shirt? Well, I would use that Muppet Baby t-shirt as a jizz rag.
Never been washed. Never been washed.
I hope it's the one with Miss Piggy and Skeeter.
Or you can grab it and crunch it.
No.
Kermit.
No. It was Miss Piggy and what was the girl's name? It was Scooter's, you know, because
Skeeter.
It was Skeeter.
How ironic. Skeeter.
Skeet.
Well, I was over in France, and we went over to London. I took the Channel Tunnel, whatever the fuck it is, and just got over there and walked around. I was just jet lagged or train lagged, just lagging of every sort except internet.
I was not internet lagged by chance,
but I was.
I had 4Gs.
We find out that we were going to go to a 5-star hotel. Like, this was one fancy-ass hotel or whatever. We walked past it, but they're like, oh, sorry, we fucked up your tickets and stuff. We fucked up your rooms for the night, so we gave you tickets for a best Western.
Oh yeah.
In France.
Well, I can't get that in
I'm like,
Fargo.
oh, this is fucking culture. Why don't I just go to a Burger King while I'm at it? While just shoving down a plate of gravy fries. But we get there, and they actually tricked out the room. They had champagne, cheeses, caviar, and chocolates and stuff. And that
At a Best Western.
at a Best Western. I'm not even their television sucked. Though, like it was all in French. And I couldn't speak a lick of French except for oui oui and voulez-vous coucher avec moi. But anyway, we got out. I was gonna go to we were gonna actually go to the Moulin Rouge, but I was still lagged from it. It just didn't appeal to me because it would be old.
I just blew it on my Muppet Baby T-shirt. I was spent. I was not ready to go anywhere.
And boom goes down.
Ewan McGregor.
Ouch.
Oh, Nicole Kidman. But so I didn't go. I slept in for a little bit. Then at about 10 or 11 o'clock at night, I go to this little Greek pizza place in France. I don't want to get some French dish. I want Greek pizza, and it's like
Just Puerto Ricans in the kitchen.
this
this one out.
This is the most multicultural place in the history of, like 5 feet. Walk into McDonald's and it's just as ethnically diverse. A French McDonald's with Puerto Rican,
dude
American, Canadian,
Just
and
some
Jamaican.
Libyan with an AK-47 making fries.
Turn the fryer on.
No.
You want the golden brown or soggy?
Fuck. But anyway, the guy was really nice, and I got a glass of wine with it or whatever. Like I was doing really fancy things with pizza, and I had onions, both kinds of olives, caviar. No, not caviar. Fuck caviar. Kippers,
Pepperoni,
and
sausage.
And pepperoni. I had
Cheese.
kippers and sardines. I had all the regulars. I had extraordinary stuff, just salty stuff. Like I needed that bottle of wine, but it dried me out very fast, man. Like I was driving Oscar Wilde's
like
corpse,
Messes.
man. But anyway, I go to pay I ask for the bill, which in France is a very rude thing to do. It's like, oh, pardon me, that I want to fucking leave. I'll let you decide.
I shall
when
stay
wanna
12 hours.
I'll stay the whole
acceptable?
time and just drink myself under the table with water. Fill this water thing up for 12 fucking hours. Fuck you. But I was told that, and I'm the passive guy, so I'm like, you know what? Yeah, no problem. And all of a sudden, I hear this French guy go, "Hey, American!" I'm like, oh, fuck. Because I'm not the violent type of
Just
guy.
a straight up gang fight.
But I walk over there, and he's got the 2 girls. They're probably 14 years old.
Perfect.
Like Roman Polanski loves
Combined.
France because he can just pick up. He can
I
pick up all the
have a new
13.
appreciation for France.
He can pick up all the 13-year-old tail he wants. And Jack Nicholson can watch. But anyway,
You wouldn't want to do that?
Nope.
If you can get away with it, just do it.
Nope. 17.
Oh, I hate you.
Anyway, 16 or 17. Anyway,
Combined, great.
Yep.
7 each.
Anyway,
2 handfuls.
Anyway, this guy, he's got, and I'm like, yeah, and he says, "Fuck you, American," and he spits in my face, like, just makes it all the way across, and I just go white with rage and beat the shit out of this guy. I use the term pie face. I bounce his back of his head across the stool and just start wailing on the guy. Puts his arms up like this. The French military salute. Both arms up. I swear he was about to do the presidential one where he pulls his pants down. But instead he had both arms up. And I just walked out and said, "Vive la France!" and ran the fuck back to the Best Western. And we had another funny story.
Was that before or after you blew his load on his Muppet Baby?
I wouldn't have cared about his Muppet Baby ones. It's France. They're just getting that. They're on top of shit with fashion, but with television, fuck behind them. They're just getting Schindler's List right now, man.
We just got Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, Americana!
The Jeffersons is in.
Jefferson's is so fucking in, but Anyway, we had another altercation. We hopped one of those, train things where you walk through and it pops out a ticket or whatever. We hopped one of those. All of a sudden, we go driving by. We think the French Secret Service are coming by because there's this little tiny shit car driving by us on our bus, and there's these guys with a beret and little mustaches and red shirts.
Was it a Miata?
It was a Gremlin.
It was a smart car.
And they were just driving
these smart
We
cars.
knew the French Secret Service was following our asses back to America, and we were just half expecting them. And that's, like,
You want to go to Austria?
what would the Austrians have for secret security, man? I just wonder. The British, they got the Queen's Royal Guards who just stand there the whole fucking time. The American ones are the guys we can notice. I mean, I thought they were supposed to be, unnoticeable, but, they're like the unnoticeable cop cars on
You
the
see
highway.
a guy
Yeah.
with a frickin' fence in the back seat. It's
And
like,
more
oh,
lights in the back window. Like,
see
not
a
on
guy
top, the back
in
window.
a black suit with a black tie with a little American flag.
And earpiece.
and a freaking earpiece. It's just like, gee,
Kill him!
What if they shot you in the face?
see,
But what about the French?
the French, man. Paris fucking sucks, but France is really awesome. Just like
Okay.
we went to all those places, the Louvre, all that kind of stuff, and we still had their
Is that a
security.
bone
Their security.
lube.
Isn't that in Paris?
They have been invented.
Oh,
Who
we
hasn't
went
been
through
in
the security.
Paris?
Like I was unimpressed with American airport security because we walked through. Like this guy I was with, we walked through American airport security. Nothing wrong. We walked through all these hotels that had one of those scanner things. We're in the Louvre for 5 seconds. All of a sudden, he gets pulled over by exactly 5 French
phone.
guys. They need 5 for one guy. Like just with guns drawn.
They give him like an
And
STD
he's
test
like, "What
or
is going on?" And all of a sudden, they open up this little slot. There's a fucking buck knife in there. Like, I'm not even shitting you. It's just been in there. It's one of those things like some of those diesel bags. They come with a wallet. This one came with a knife. So I was just sitting there going, "How the fuck didn't you know how this was going around the whole time you were in France, or just Europe, or B?" We have shitty security. I was just like, damn it.
You made it overseas with this?
With this, it's the whole that bag has to fit all the way underneath the seat in front of you. Mentality.
So, what do you guys think? Do powdered donuts constitute a cure for cocaine addiction?
I want you to explain your hypotheses
What's your
slash
theory on
theory
this?
on this.
What do you mean? What's my fucking theory?
You're talking
Powdered.
You take like a little brush and just wipe the shit off and just card it up with a little credit card or a cheap library card and then just sniff it.
I don't know if you huff enough fucking sugar, powdered sugar. I mean, something's
It's
got to give,
delicious.
right?
It is delicious.
Hey, so you bought
I go
like
nuts
4
off
pounds
that
of
shit.
sugar at Cub Foods. Like-
So you're just thinking of the mentality of eating a pile of confectioner's sugar as opposed to doing an 8-ball.
Well,
Is
there's got to be some donut in.
It's like a
it's not gonna
placebo effect. Like the first time some
Yeah,
guy does
exactly.
cocaine or whatever, and he still goes to the same dealer, he could be giving him powdered sugar for all he knows and just cut it up a little bit. Or just,
Best shit I ever had.
Do you remember we rode we rode a bus with a guy who was thought he was a cool dude, and he literally thought he was buying weed from a guy, but bought oregano. From a dude. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
It's always the best.
Bought oregano from a guy and smoked it, and he came back on the bus the next day. And granted, I'm in like 7th grade, and you're
yeah, I remember.
you
Did
know,
he buy more from him?
yeah. And he
Oh
come
my
back and he
God.
goes, "Man, I got so baked last night, blah blah blah." And like, I'm in 7th
Hey
grade.
man, I got so baked.
Just Italian all of a
Weed and
sudden.
shit. just
It's not even weed, it's gweed.
just 5 steps away from taking his shirt off with an undershirt, yelling out a window at somebody in some language.
It's gotta be a
He's got
V-neck.
wind pants on.
It's gotta be a
Gold
V-neck.
chain. V-neck.
Oh, come on.
He's yeah. Wow, what did he?
Show some chest there.
Oh,
You don't have
first
any-
time,
Mama's a fragging odd, Bach.
and for the first time
Don't
on
have
the
any
podcast,
video.
we've seen boobs.
Not female.
Not female.